Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Boop, boop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, once again, Saturday. Happy Saturday, and I hope everybody once again is having a great weekend, and a wonderful weekend, and a great day. And we're now on our 8th day of Christmas. I have caught up. This is my last Dave of the day. And today's Dave, and Dave 8, is David Letterman. So David Letterman, was born in Indiana. He was born in Indianapolis, but he grew up in the Broad Ripple area of Indianapolis, which, oddly enough, is 12 miles from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So it makes sense that he would become a car collector and the team owner of an auto racing team. Okay, so couple facts about David Letterman. He got into comedy really because he admired the way his father was able to tell jokes and therefore be like the life of the party. Another thing about David Letterman. So his father had passed away from a heart attack at age 57. And ironically, David Letterman was rushed in for an emergency quintuple heart bypass in 2000. So that's kind of eerie. Okay, he started his career as not in comedy, but he started off as a weatherman. And I thought I read that he hosted like a children's show as well. That is surprising. I don't know that I could picture that. But he became, of course, most famous with Late Night with David Letterman. That premiered in 1982. In case anybody ever asks you who was the first guest was Bill Murray. And listen, out of all of my sinuses are getting ready to drain. Out of all of the late night hosts back then, my favorite late night show was Late Night with David Letterman, because he was sarcastic and the humor was a little dry and it was real goofy. It wasn't like any other late night show on at that time. It was kind of quirky. Like, I remember they had segments like Stupid Pet Tricks, but then Stupid Human Tricks, where they would throw stuff off the roof not into like people, but I guess into like a back alley or something, and it would be like watermelons or things like that. But then he would dress up in like a Velcro suit and then run towards a sticky like trampoline or something like that. I honestly really liked Late Night with David Letterman, so much so that back in college, when I was in college, I went to Edinburgh University, and I was in like this drama club where we put on plays. And I remember we went to, what was the play? I cannot even remember the play, but we went to Connecticut and we put on a play. And then on the way back, we stopped in New York City. And the only thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go to where the Letterman show, the Late Night with David Letterman, was filmed. I did not get to see David Letterman. However, I did see a guest. I saw the singer Al Green. I saw him getting off the elevator. That's it. I didn't know who it was, and somebody was like, people were taking pictures. And I was like, who is that? I'm like, that's Al Green. So I saw Al Green. Okay. And David Letterman has a connection to another recipient of 12 Days of Christmas, and that's Dave Grohl. The Foo Fighters are David Letterman's favorite band, and Foo Fighters played a whole week on Late Night with David Letterman. Yeah, and one time I think it was when he came back from his, you know, his medical emergency, his health emergency, and he introduced them as here's my favorite band singing my favorite song, and that was Everlong. So, which is an awesome song. So there we go. Some facts on Dave 12, or excuse me, Dave 8 out of 12, and that is David Letterman. And here are some pictures right here. And listen, this is the end of the Daves for today. Tomorrow we'll start up again with just one Dave per day. So here we go. Enjoy. I'll see you guys later, because you still have to get 12 days of Christmas. Okay, bye guys. And I don't know what it's gonna be. Bye.